Okay, everybody, we're going to start the meeting. Let's start by placing the flag. And all the men in front.
Sorry.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, who would like to do an invocation today? Here, Earl.
God will understand you if you mumble. Go ahead.
Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for your love and grace. Be with us now. Bless our time together. Bless our fellowship. Thank you for everything. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, Kathy, thank you for this wonderful day.
Yay!
Right away. What a fun idea. Okay, and Dottie?
I just am so thrilled that Kathy put this together for me and saved me.
Okay.
Oh, and a box.
You're welcome.
All right.
And everybody attended and made it here. It's just a terrific day. Thank you, Kathy.
Another outstanding job.
Another outstanding job.
Yeah, but we didn't get a ukulele band.
It's over your guys' heads.
We have some guests here from Riverside that are not members of our Orange County chapter. Philo Miller.
Yay!
Mike and Katie Lander. Is there anybody else in here from Riverside? Okay, from San Diego, we got Will and Sharon Condon.
Here's next year's registration.
Oh, don't say that.
No, it's called Savior.
And
Save your bottom.
I think everybody else here is Orange County member, except well, they're members. They just live in Oregon. But we welcome Linda and Eloy.
Here, here.
We're on a temporary relocation.
Witness security.
Okay.
Witness protection.
I think they're in California enough to have dual residency.
I think you're right.
Okay, the minutes were distributed by email. Is there any corrections, omissions, or comments that people want to make about the last month's minutes? If there are none, why we will accept that as minutes.
Why does it keep shutting itself off?
Okay. Joanne says
I don't know if it's
she'll
got
have a
battery.
sunshine report next time, right?
Okay, keep it running.
While we're on the Sunshine Report.
Diva.
While we're on the Sunshine Report,
Okay.
we've got $160 for gift to her. Do you have it?
Bereavement fund?
But the bereavement fund,
Yes.
yes.
Just on my bed.
You don't even know that.
I kept cool though.
Well, we hope we never need it, but of course we always will. So, I don't know, it might be a good thing to let that thing
Trade cameras.
a little bit bigger than that.
There
How
you
does
go.
it build up?
We put some 50-50 money in there rather than...
Well, it's 160 right now,
Yeah, okay.
so we can maybe let it rest for a while.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we all want to stay.
Yeah, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to go right now.
Here, here.
Okay. And now we're going to get active. Dottie, you want to Want to tell us what activities is coming?
Well, maybe Marv might let you out.
No, I'm just gonna kneel. Is this okay?
We're all under.
I don't have much to say, believe it or not.
I've got 5 on not.
That's what she always says.
Next month is our yearly annual fun trip to SotOC.
Yay!
April 20th, and I came to Irvine on the train today from La Sierra and grabbed a couple of schedules, but unless you want to spend your whole day from 8 in the morning until 6 o'clock at night, the Metrolink isn't feasible. So I'm sorry. I just Amtrak. Yeah, well, yeah, Amtrak works, but it's a lot more money. Yeah. So anyway, so it's SotOC's on the 20th. In May, Ted Tardy has arranged for us to meet in Anaheim on Euclid at Murray Callender's between the 91 and the 5, so it's real freeway friendly. The Irwins have invited us in June.
Nice.
Or whoever's there if we haven't moved in yet.
Yeah, put that in your history. So what will be in
June, too soon.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah.
Mrs. Irwin says no, so Santa. So I do not have a location.
Christmas off of July then?
July we go to Dana Point. It's already put in stone. I don't have anything for August. So maybe August would be a good option.
Spend it with my birthday.
You come to my house on our birthday, so now.
Are the Burks going to be in town that month?
We don't
August, yes.
Yeah, that's done. It's in stone.
Okay.
Eloy's getting his coconuts ready.
Yay!
The Phoenix Club in
still have to complete
Orange County out here, Anaheim. Does it have small rooms or anything that?
I believe it does.
Why don't we try that one place sometime?
Okay. You want to look into it?
Yes, he does.
Okay, well, I've got somebody that's a member.
Okay. Okay, see what you can do. I just want to say about June, we have a Father's Day. So the the Father's Day interferes with our 3rd weekend, and Inland Empire meets on the 2nd weekend. We have 2 options. We do Saturday, Sunday, 1 Inland Empire, 1 Orange County, or we end up the last weekend in June, which is probably more attractive.
Or you make them together again.
Yeah, why don't we?
Well, what we did last year was we had the picnic in June.
I was just going to say, usually that's what June is a picnic.
But Kathy has agreed that it might work to have a joint meeting in June if everyone's okay with that. Because as we get into the end of June, we've got weddings. We had Father's Day, we've got graduations. So if we kept it to maybe that first weekend and had a joint, is everyone in favor of that? Who's here? Okay. Is anybody opposed? Okay, nobody cares. It's so nice to have all that.
Just email us.
Well, Kathy's already arranged something in Inland Empire, so.
How about going and having a picnic like in Carbon Canyon Park, which is close to Inland Empire and close to Orange County?
Yeah, they might not recognize us after last time.
Can we back up the train a second? We're joining Inland Empire. Inland Empire is not joining us, so there's already something in place for Inland Empire. So Kathy's graciously suggested that we incorporate with them at their.
What is that?
It's the Central Basco Restaurant on June 8th in Chino. It's a Basque restaurant, and it's a prefixed meal, $11 each, and it's French, Spanish type influenced food. It's Basque, which is Basque.
A lot of lamb. That's our favorite.
Take blood sausage.
It's lamb.
It's actually omelet and pork chop. And I know it sounds kind of weird, but
I thought the Basque were terrorists like the IRA.
Okay, so
Okay.
So it's June 8th?
June 8th. I believe it's.
They don't even know he's
And
doing
this
everything
restaurant
the
is
same
very specific. This restaurant is very specific. It's a prefixed meal. They service family style. We have to be there seated at 12:30. When that bell rings, they're going to be bringing food out to serve us.
Where's this?
It's on Central Avenue in Chino. It's been there for 70 years.
Central. Do they have a big enough room for this?
I've done it.
Central and West. Okay.
It's on Central Avenue on the way to the Chino prison.
Oh, no.
It is probably 3 miles south of the 60th freeway.
I think we know how she found it.
It's in an old part of Chino.
Do we have a vote?
Yes, I have it all booked. There's room for us. There's room. I've already been in. I've already discussed it with the lady, and I said we need lots of space. And
Well, I'm not talking about space. Do we have a room?
yeah, I've done it. Yes, I already went and yes, I booked it and everything.
Okay. What month is that?
June 8th, Saturday.
The next month is
Fast.
And
Yes.
since
Central West, and then it's Millie's, or no?
So it's a dining experience.
That'll all be brought up by the people on the.
We got it down the line for a ways, and Dottie could use a volunteer for August.
No, the Erwins volunteered for August, and in July we go to Dana Point. So we're
Okay.
pretty well covered till September.
Okay.
And since there's elections today, someone has a deep desire to take over. That would be possible. So, anyway, I can refer to Kathy on through. If you'd like to talk about the other different environments.
Okay, I'll be making short and sweet. Baseball game April 7th. I'm still taking my cash for your tickets today. Anything after today has to be done on PayPal. For the baseball game on April the 7th.
Did you do it?
You have to be there.
And it's really going to be fun. Diva's going to sing.
Yeah.
I'm singing.
And
Do, re, mi,
it's
fa.
going to be really fun.
No discounts just because she's singing, though.
Right. And then on May 5th, we're going to be meeting at Tom's Farms, and June 8th is Central Basco, and I can't remember July yet.
It was brought up at one of the meetings that we were maybe going to raise money or something at the baseball game by
Yes.
having pictures taken.
Yes, I contacted Art Torres, our account executive, and he hasn't gotten back to me yet.
Will you send emails out to both groups on that, or all three groups?
As soon as I know, absolutely, yeah. They have a huge event going on the 27th of March, and that's why he's really been preoccupied with that event at the Quakes. And that's why he hasn't gotten back to me, but I don't think there's a problem with us having a fundraiser there to be able to raise money for our adopted family.
Okay.
So, as soon as I know.
Plus, he can advertise it for his benefit also. Then we'd need Santas to show up in their suits.
Casual Santa attire works.
That's the Inland Empire. Yeah, that's Inland Empire. And that's May.
Yeah, but I thought she's announcing it for everybody to go.
Yeah, but it's a baseball.
Baseball game in April.
Santa does do summer stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
And surfing Santa and stuff like that, so we wouldn't have to
Baseball
wear
Santa.
surfing Santa stuff or a thing that even though we'll have
If I can get out of this green.
yeah, I ain't going to red.
You can even change your hat.
I'll do that.
He can't do that. He'd have to wash his hair.
She did that. Last month.
That sounds good. Thanks, Kevin.
All right, well, thank you all. Old business. We're going to leave elections until new business. And old business. Okay. Has anybody else got any old business?
No. I have an old buddy.
Okay. New business. A couple of people would like to invite us. Norm, he has an invitation for us.
Yeah, it kind of conflicts with the May meeting for Santa's good. I'm having a car show at our church, May 18th. It's a car show and chili cook-off. And I'd like to invite any of the Santas to come to that. She'll be later at the Trinity Lutheran Church. And if anybody is interested, they can call me and give you all the directions.
That in Whittier?
Yeah.
So got it?
It's in the morning.
Just the morning?
About 10 till...
Is that Mother's Day?
No.
Oh, it doesn't start till 10?
18?
10 till 3.
Oh, 10 to 3. Oh, yeah. That'll make it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Great.
Okay, might go after.
Have an outing.
Yeah.
Another field trip.
It's to benefit the school.
Okay. Lauren, you had an idea.
Which one? I think it was, we were talking about the child thing. Yeah. We've been giving our money away on the 50/50s on some of them because our fund had been growing. Well, over in the Inland Empire, we talked about it last week, and there was a consensus that we want to maybe, since we're in the business of Santas, that we're going to try to, over there, use our 50/50, the other half, for things like needy children at Christmas time. And having not just anybody that, puts in, and they got about 14 different people, or no one lavish thing for one person, but spreading it out. And we would work on that, but we wanted to find out if we put the other part, I'm the 50/50 person, we put that into an account, and when it gets closer to the time, if there are people in this group here that know of groups, we get together, we talk about it, and pick out, and maybe spread it out a little bit, where more children will get a chance to enjoy Christmas, where they might not have had we not done something. So I'm making a proposal that we use the other half of the 50/50 instead of giving it back like we've been doing lately, by another drawing, is putting that into an account and keeping that for the Christmas season, and then a group taking it out and using it for children that might need it and families that might need it. It's a motion, or I'm throwing it out for discussion. Yes.
Okay, my wife's church has what they call Angel Tree. And they go out and they get these children that their parents are in jail and they don't get any gifts or anything. And they do that.
Okay.
They pick them up off, they got little things on the tree, and it's got their kid's name and their age and boy or girl or whatever, and they buy gifts and then they deliver the gifts. And I think it would be a good idea for us to volunteer to deliver the gifts.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one thought. We can deliver the gifts anyway, but whether it ties into our program or not.
Santa's got to deliver the gifts.
Right.
That's how I look at it.
So
we're going to do that.
We've got time to work on this, but we might as well start building up the fund for it so we can buy the toys, and perhaps we can get a pretty good break if someone knows somebody and we buy it in enough quantity,
right,
that we can double our stash, so to speak, and more people have an opportunity to partake in this. More children.
Is this the same as the adopt a family thing that we talked about?
Yeah.
So this is a variation of adopt a family?
Right.
It could be a family.
It could be a family, but it's not a family, because we're going to have enough to do more than one family.
Yeah.
I understand.
And because I don't believe in this.
Adopt the families.
Adopt the family, right? And that's what we were going to do in Orange County. Anyway.
I think there's like several organizations in Orange County that will give you families that they feel that are in need. And mostly, like we do that through the we do that through, there's a place called Blaine and Clinton in Garden Grove. It's basically a halfway house for families in need, as well as Hope, which is a place that people go, a battered woman, and get away from that type of thing. And they're more than willing to provide you qualified people for that endeavor.
Okay.
And in following what Ted is saying, they would have no problem with us making the delivery. But again, we need to qualify these people and make sure they are definitely in need.
Well, we got time to do that now.
Well, it comes up on you pretty quick.
Yeah.
And it depends on how much money you have and what you're planning on doing with it. But there are organizations out there that will provide you with that information, and then we have to make a suggestion, or we have to make a decision who's going to be the recipient.
And with the money that we would be putting into it, we'd probably give it to Bob to put into our account.
Yeah.
Okay?
Your other pocket.
You did it again, Bob.
Yeah.
Well, you got a big smile out of him.
Well, we made money on the reunion, and we're gonna. From what I understand, Bob's gonna keep part of that back, so in case we have fees, we don't have to go and borrow from people to do it, and that'll take care of it. But by that time, we'll have an idea of what we could use for the children's or the Christmas, our Christmas fund.
And that's good PR for the organization.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what.
And we just don't want to just go out. I mean, we need to get a little PR out of it.
Yeah.
Ask Will out.
The register.
Will?
I'm going to sit down and let.
Okay.
Will, what?
We started the same thing in San Diego. We don't do a 50-50, so we just reached in our pockets. In 2 months, we collect $155. So we've got to start on it, but we're going to do a Christmas in July thing down there and a couple other little. We're going to do a fundraiser with like a spaghetti dinner or something like that. So.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of little things like that you can do.
Dottie?
One of the things about the church and the angel tree that Ted was talking about is lots of churches do that, so we can spread out throughout Orange County, Fullerton, Orange, Garden Grove, and not only do they do toys, they do clothing and they do food. So that might be an agency that would be uniform throughout Orange County. Just a suggestion. And so, but one of the things about the battered children or the battered women is that they will not let Santa Claus
come in
deliver. No, because of the potential it could be. Well, it could be a father who got real creative and decided to dress up as Santa and get access to his family. So
could be a Mrs. Claus.
I guess it could be a Mrs. Claus, but as far as the Santa's delivering those, being able to bring and chat with the children and the families, that would be prohibited for us.
Okay, what I think we need is a committee.
Yes.
I'm not volunteering for the committee, by the way. My hand was already up.
Oh, okay.
If I remember correctly, Merle Williams used to do for the Anaheim Police Department, he used to do, I forget what they call it, but they have a program that takes care of the children of inmates. Say it again?
Dave Fernandez works with the program.
Dave Fernandez is doing it now. I know it was Red Williams' pet project before he died, and he kind of like pioneered the program for the police department, and it might be something we could check into, maybe doing in his name, in his memory as well, through his contacts. So, committee, take that down.
One thing.
I know somebody who knows the family of Mr. Williams.
Okay.
And we can find out the information from them, I'm sure.
Sure. That might make it an easier end, too. We're doing it in his memory, through his contacts,
Right.
yeah.
Well, right now, what we're trying to figure out is, does everybody agree that we use the other half of the 50-50 to go into this Christmas fund? And then, at a later time, everybody has their input. We can do that later with the committee. We need a committee to do this, and then they can filter it out and go to the best places. But does
I know somebody that knows somebody, and I'd like to be on the committee.
First of all, somebody needs to make a motion. It can't be me because I'm a lady.
Make a motion that half our 50-50.
Was it seconded?
to a Christmas fund.
Could you make a motion if you weren't a lady?
I'll second it.
Oh, you make a motion. There's a motion.
All right, the motion.
The motion.
The motion is the motion.
Listen up.
Let me make the motion so make a motion that half the 50-50 or our 50-50 proceeds goes to an account to be used for the Christmas program for youth.
I'll second it.
I'll third it.
Okay. And fourth it. Right. Is there any discussion? Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
I'm Rudolph.
Okay. That is passed. Now I need at least 2 people that would volunteer to be on this committee.
Marv, you got Marv.
I tried to, but nobody wanted.
Marv.
Your time hadn't
Should
come
be
yet,
somebody
Marv.
that lives in Orange County, so they
Yeah, it should be somebody in Orange County.
I can work with Marv. I'll take it.
Well, okay.
It's up to you.
We do need Orange County people to work with Orange County. So you, Rick and Marv.
Somebody in Orange
Yeah.
County.
There's one more person in Orange County who would volunteer.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Eli could too. He's our floater.
Okay, so we have Marv, Ted, and Rick. You guys will give us a report what you find out next month, and let's put together a plan on how we're going to approach this. Okay, please.
If you contact Mattel, they have a warehouse in El Segundo, and you can go down there and get toys at half price.
Ooh, good. That's what we're looking for.
I think there's one in Orange County too. There used to be.
And we went down there one time and filmed 2 trucks full of toys.
Wow.
That's what we need to
It
do.
only cost us about $1,000.
Eli?
I'd like to make a suggestion for those of you here who are into it, who are woodworkers. You can start your program to make a toy. I have seen lots of woodworking programs in the magazines I subscribe to where people make, if you just figure I make 1 toy a month, well, that's 12 toys. And if 10 of you do that, and it's not hard to make a truck, to make a boat.
You can't paint them.
No, I know you can't paint them.
Can't
There are guidelines online that you can download for these. But if there are any woodworkers here among you, I'm way up in Oregon, but
Send them to us.
Just send them on the sleigh.
I could do it. And I could send them to you. But if I know the Inland Empire, there are some woodworkers up there.
Jim Steinmet's the only other.
But if you could commit to making 1 toy a month, which is not very difficult to do, and several of you do it, there would be a lot of toys right there.
Okay.
If you guys are willing to Skype, I'll join in. I don't live in Orange County now, but I lived here for 32 years. I think I know enough about different agencies.
I don't know if he knows how.
And
to
you
say.
abandoned us.
Did you want to pitch in and support us? We couldn't afford to stay.
My wife made me do it.
Dottie, did you want to say something?
Oh, what Eli said, I sort of was going to suggest myself. I know when we used to support Pies and Fullerton when I was in Fullerton through CSCA, and what we did is we would buy presents for the kids, or we would just have a bank of gifts. And at the end of after Christmas sales, when not everybody's getting rid of their toys and stuff at like Rite Aid or something like that, you can get nice stuff for like $5. So we could even think about starting our own little stockpile. I call it my bag of tricks.
And we could store it at Kathy's house.
Yeah.
No way. Store to Lauren's house.
Okay, we're going to turn this over to the
Doggies
committee
would
now.
tear it up.
Anybody have any further suggestions? Why let the committee know? And let's hope next month we have a valid plan.
Bob.
Is the floor open for just a second?
Sure.
Okay. All right. I'll make this quick. For the sunshine report didn't get made, you can put in there. I hit 77 last Sunday, so.
Yay!
The other thing I wanted to mention, this cap that I'm wearing, I enjoy this style of cap, and I have been looking for a cap in red like this for some time. Okay, as I was coming home from one of our meetings last month in Fullerton on Harbor Boulevard, about a quarter mile, a half a mile south of the railroad track, there's a store on the side that just says hats.
But they don't have fat hats for fat heads.
Okay, well, I got this one. So anyway, what I was going to say about it, just look for the building that has hats on it. And when I was in there, I was amazed at the number of different types of red hats they had for men and ladies. I have a feeling they cater to the Red Hat Society for the ladies.
They do.
There was a lot of red hats in there. So if anybody's looking for a red cap, red hat, that's a good place to look.
Where's that at? It's near Costco. On the opposite side of the street of Costco. Going north.
On Harbor, south of the railroad track.
It's not far from Capri Shoes.
Not too far.
Yeah.
Craig, where did you get your hat?
From Village Hat Shop online. Like $20.
A hat shop online?
Village Hat Shop. Very reasonable.
Yeah, I brought flyers in.
What hat shop?
Village.
Oh, Village hat shop.
Yeah, it's a nice summer one. It's nice and cool. $20.
Okay, thank you. Any other new business before we go to election? Okay. Let's open up the floor for nominations. We'll open the floor for nominations for president. Right now.
President of Forbes?
Huh? No,
We don't have her.
This chapter. Would you like to do that?
Has Nelson burped out a flat tire on his
I already went through this with some of the old IFBRBS Santas because I was Inland Empire president living in Orange County.
He's using horse.
Yeah, but that's, those guys just picking on you. Okay.
I'm going to make a suggestion, and Bob Callahan again. If nobody else throws any.
He's already nominated.
I have been nominated.
Yeah,
I have been nominated. Are there any other nominations for president?
I move the nominations be closed.
Anyone opposed to the closing of the
all in favor,
nominations?
say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? No for Rudolph. Okay. Nomination for vice president is open. Right now, Rick Irwin has been nominated.
You broke the camera.
Is there any other nominations for vice president?
I move we close the nomination.
Second. Okay, moved and second that nominations be closed. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay.
Who's gagging Diva over there?
Secretary. Currently, Ted Tardy has been nominated for secretary. Is there any further nominations for secretary?
There's the move that he closed. Thank you.
Second.
Okay. It's been moved and seconded that nominations be closed. Is there any discussion? Okay.
No, I was going to pat him on the back and thank him. Yeah, me too.
All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? None opposed. Okay. Did we decide on a treasurer? That we were going to actually have a position as treasurer?
Lauren volunteered, didn't he?
Well, we talked about it, but I don't know that we actually. I don't
We'd
know.
have to figure out how to work the account.
Yeah.
Well, you want to make
right
it a.
now it's going. You have 2 signatures on your account.
Yeah, I do. It's me and Dottie.
I move that the treasurer be appointed.
Whether he be needed or
And,
not.
and we don't have to do anything if we just want to leave it status quo.
Yeah. If you got 2 signatures already, you and Dottie, it's taken care of.
But I would love to have you on it, but there isn't a Westcom close to you. The closest one is maybe the ranch at.
What are you talking about, Jane?
Yeah.
I could go somewhere.
Their closest one
Sign
is the
something.
Ontario
No,
Mills
he
one.
has, they already have the account.
I have an account, but the closest to you might be Ontario Mills, or it might be
Corona.
no, I don't think there's one in Corona.
There's one in
Oh.
Tyler and Magnolia in Riverside.
What is it?
Westcom Credit Union.
Oh,
And there's one in Anaheim Hills, the last exit before going into the canyon. At Salvi Ranch along there, where I think.
Sandy Ranch, yeah.
Okay. But nothing's close to you.
Sandy Ranch is not that.
no, neither one of them are really.
Dodged a bullet and didn't even have to duck.
We'll see if we can work something out.
Okay.
We'll see if we can work something out.
Because you could have 3 signatures there.
Well,
that way.
Johnny would gladly sign up. Yeah. Okay.
But we don't want to lose that.
So you and I are going to work that out. All right. Okay. Next month time is Saduchi's, and we have a pretty good contingency coming up from San Diego, I think. And I think Inland Empire has talked about a number of people coming down to join us, so we're looking for another really big turnout and hope that everybody here can make it there also. Yes.
I just looked at Amtrak out of Angel Stadium on that day.
Right.
And it would leave at say 9:08 a.m. and arrive at the depot at 9:47 a.m. And the return would be around 3 o'clock. And it's $14 each way. So if anybody would be interested, you can park your car at the Anaheim Stadium for free.
So we could drive ride Metrolink down.
It's Amtrak.
And we could ride Metrolink down, but they don't have anything returning, and then we could pick up the Amtrak to come back home for $14.
But if this is a round trip, I could check it, and if people wanted to do it, I could maybe get a group rate.
Well, there's senior discounts too.
And senior discounts. So
I think it cost
if
me
there's an
$6.
interest, I could check it out.
Well, Metrolink has a $10 one. $10 per day. Metrolink has per person. You could get, and it's cheap. I think the senior one is 50 cents cheaper. It's $9.50, but the $10 one you get is good all weekend. If you decide you want to go somewhere Sunday, you can go anywhere you want to on the Metrolink and use it for the whole weekend. It's $10 per person per weekend.
It is a 35-minute drive down.
It doesn't take long to get there. It's just the bad time between when you have to leave again. There's that big
It leaves at 5:05, I think.
So you're talking about a Metrolink.
Metrolink.
Not Amtrak. Yeah, that's been the killer. The Metrolink is so much cheaper, but they just don't have anything cutting north.
Right.
Until late in the day.
We entertained the children last year. Okay.
Yeah.
Caught you guys. Caught you guys.
Okay. Thanks for coming, Mike. Katie.
Had a wonderful time, guys. Thanks.
Bye, Mikey.
Bye, Mikey.
Bye, Mikey.
Bye. Just in case anybody didn't get the word right, Katie and Mike have also volunteered to do decorations again at next year.
What the hell are you
He'd make a good
volunteer. Yes, you did. Thank you for volunteering, Mike. Carry on.
Are you going to ask, or are we going to just let me continue on?
Well, I guess it's the responsibility of the new president to get an activities committee, and
whoever that turns out to be.
But we can go there now that the election's over.
Yeah.
And we really couldn't until then. But if Dottie would love to pass off the job to some young enthusiastic person.
You're at 60.
Yes, that's me. Just saying. Well, is anybody else 48 or younger?
There you go.
I am.
Kids, thank you for volunteering.
Second time around, I haven't hit 48 yet.
Are you volunteering?
Heck no. No, I don't know.
Well, I'll keep it. I'm not fussing a whole lot.
Yes.
I'd like to leave the committee.
We'll work together, you and I.
And I think Lauren and,
I'm working with Rick.
okay, and Ted's, you still have my social security?
Will you stay on?
You still on the social committee, the activities committee? You've been on?
Yeah.
Okay, and then Anne's on the, and I'll sit with both those guys together. But if somebody else wants to come on board, I've already got just really
Okay. So you're willing to be chair with Deaver and Ted and
Deaver.
And
It's amazing.
I'm woman. Yeah, because Ed usually takes care of certain duties and different points. Ted's been helping bring things in order.
yeah, Ted's been helping on a lot of it.
Kathy and I kind of.
Okay.
Let them do that.
All right.
You can do
Nelson.
Well, reverting back, I'm not to something, but there is a Westcom branch in Corona.
All right, good. Thank you, Nellie.
It's on Grand Oaks.
There you go.
You didn't hear that.
Grand Oaks in Corona. Grand Oaks in Corona is where the Westcom is.
There is a Westcom
In Corona, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you're gold. All right.
Okay, so I'll have to find out what we do, and Dottie, you have no qualms of not having your name on the signature card and we put.
Yeah, that really upsets me.
I knew it would upset you. Okay.
The roof on 3431 Grand Oaks.
Anyway, we have a major bookkeeping nightmare there because all the luncheon fund is in the standard of the OC account also.
Well, we can separate it.
Yes, yeah.
At least have it on paper.
I can separate it on paper, but it's all in there.
And we already have the bookkeeping software. I'll be happy to give it to you.
Well,
We've already. Well, anyway.
I've yet to totally reconcile every dollar that's in there. It'll be fine. Okay.
You live in Buena Park, don't you?
I live in the North Park.
Vacations.
Okay. We ready for the raffle?
Yes.
Here, here.
Yes, I am.
We've got $133 in here. So we're going to cut that and be 167. We'll give out. 67 and 60.
Yeah, no.
That's probably the winning one.
We've got to put that in here.
There's no business after the raffle, right? No. So I can stop the archive.